Hello and welcome to GrindslimeTV with me, your host Aaron. And today it is B-Side Saturday. And as you could probably tell from the title, it is another vinyl edition. Oh yes, cheers. It is a hot one today, which is all the better for chilling in the garden with the tunes, which is what I've been doing. Tunes in the form of these bad boys. So let's have a little look. I think a couple of these have been shown on the channel before, but you know, we just spin them as we take them. So first of all, we're talking about the band Tons and their album Musine Doom Sessions Volume 1, if I'm saying that right. Really cool stuff. They got a bit of a cosmic horror sort of feel about them. You know, they got that kind of here on the back, you know, they got songs like Once Upon a Tentacle, you know, cool. You know, At War with Yog-Sothoth, you know, things like that. So pretty cool. But yeah, but if you're expecting like a sort of really out there kind of music, this is more like a sort of bit like Bongzilla, you know, got a sort of stoner feel to it. Definitely they're rich in the fuzz. Absolutely, you get 6 songs on here, and it's just over half hour, I think. Yeah, when did this come out? It wasn't that long ago. Yeah, 2022 from Heavy Psych Sounds. So if you're aware of who they are, I'm sure you'll get a rough idea of what they sound like. And ooh, yeah, an orange peel or something there. Yeah, nice and black as it is meant to be. Got that cool kind of weird thing going on there. And you got the Heavy Psych Sound sticker. So nice, pretty simple layout. You know, got the nice thing going on here, and there's no sort of inner sleeve or nothing. So yeah, really nice sort of little minimal. Yeah, no, definitely not. Little minimal release there, but really, really cool stuff. I mean, it's got like the sort of I don't know if you can see the sort of UFOs on the front there, so they're pretty cool. And it's definitely a good fun record. It's one that you can definitely sort of just either it's a headphones listen for sure. You know, it's got a nice amount of surround to it. Really nice sort of I don't know how you explain it. Sort of yeah, it's a tricky one. You know, it's got like a little sense of adventure to it at the same time. You know, it's cool. You feel like you're going somewhere. Like the album's moving. It's heading towards somewhere. You know, it's not just inane, in your face. Here's a good song. Here's a good song. It's just like, you know, you're getting something for it. All right, coming up next, we've got a couple of demos here by a nice little sort of crusty kind of D-beat, hardcore, grind stuff. Either way, it's Never Ending Mind War. And it's their the first 2 demos, their compilation. Was pretty cool. I think I've shown this one on screen before, but with the old Obi strip where it's sort of like a red colour and it finishes off the artwork. Kind of gives it that nice, really cool sort of, yeah, you know. But if you put it on the right way up anyway, Aaron. But yeah, really nice little thing going on there. So yeah, you get demo 1 and 2, single-sided. So yeah, there we go. That's better. Yeah, nice. But you get 11 songs on here. I believe is it 6 on the first demo, 5 on the other second one. Can't quite remember. But got all that going on. If you like your very aggressive anti-war kind of music, then this will definitely do it for you. As you can see, a very sort of crust punk kind of looking thing going on. And then got his bleached hair, he's loving it, he's having a great time. And where are these guys? Yeah, so Philadelphia. These young fellas. Yep, and there's the covers for each of those demos right there. They're on Bandcamp, I believe. So always good fun. But these are really, really cool little demos. Each one's literally just about 5 minutes long. So fits really nicely on this one single side. Got the whole sort of thing going on there. And then on the other side, it is literally just boom, flat as a pancake. No etching, no nothing, just Single-sided madness. And it's just dawned on me, I've got a few single-sided records here in this pile, so that's kind of cool. Oh yes. So, yep, Never-Ending Mind. Or if you like your sort of, you know, anything within the avenue of like extreme noise terror or disrupt, you know, if they live in any of those sort of areas or maybe a little bit of overlap, then yeah, I don't see why you wouldn't get on with these guys. Really cool stuff. Consistent with, I mean, there's only 2 demos, so it's pretty easy to say, I know, but even still, there's more to it than just a simple, because you know a lot of these bands are like, when they pop up these days, they're on Bandcamp or whatever, and it's like, yeah, you and every other cunt's band, mate. So it's good to find ones that stand out. But no, that one's really cool. Now this one I have shown on camera before, definitely, and this is of course Flowers of Flesh and Blood by Skaven. Absolutely fantastic record. Some sort of crusty sludge. Really cool. It's got some nice sort of melodic parts in there as well, giving it a slight blackened feel in some places, but at the same time, not at all a black metal record in any way, shape or form. Great artwork though. Loving all that. The poster is over on the wall, so that came with a nice little thingamajigger. We got that gatefold action going on. You get the other logo. I prefer this logo to the one that's on the front. That one's cool and everything, nothing wrong with it, but I do think that logo is cooler, which works out well because that's the one that's on the poster, so works out cool. Get the lyrics for all 3 songs. That's right, it's a 3-tracker, but each one's a banger. Cool artwork again. Liking all that. Very cool. This is shares members, I believe, with Dystopia, so you can probably see why it's a bit weird in places. They definitely did a split together, but I'm sure like 1 or 2 of them are from the same band. I don't know, maybe not. Who knows? Yes, really. And this one here, again, as we have mentioned before, is single-sided, out on Carbonized Records. This is a nice grey one in this sort of instance, and it's got something on here. It's very, very faint. It's got like some Skaven, like rat heads and goats and stuff. I don't know if you can see that really come up. They're very faint, but yeah, they go all the way around, so that's kind of cool. I think you can kind of see one there, like there's this horn there, another one there. It's kind of a face down the middle there, but yeah, they go all the way around. But yeah, really cool. Nice little 3-track EP. It's about, I think it's about 17 minutes long, you know, so you get a good chunk of music. Really, really good. Each song's got its own sort of identity to it. I love the artwork. I mean, this is definitely my sort of style, as I'm sure some of you have picked up Grindslime Magazine can attest to. You know, it's the kind of stuff I like drawing. So good fun there. Yeah, I'll put this back in. So yeah, that's a really great release too. Definitely one that I think, if you're open-minded, if you don't like, if you hear the words like sludge and crust and you think, oh god, I'm gonna give that one a miss. But if you're feeling open-minded, give it a go, because it is very different to a lot of stuff that's out there. You know, it's almost like its own sort of style. Very, it leans a lot more into the sort of metal side, for sure. You know, it's very metalized riffs in there. So, or metallic riffs, as a lot of you also say, which I also like to say. But you know, really cool stuff there, and it's definitely worth a listen. It's just different, you know, and sometimes that's all you need, is a little bit of different, because just to cleanse the palate, as it were. Speaking of cleansing palates, fuck about. Right, coming up next, this one goes out to Goat666 DB, my friend. It is, of course, Satanic Warmaster and Archgoat. Fantastic split. Some nice black metal there, proper satanic black metal as well. It's called Luxitani, 13 hymns of Finnish devil worship. So, because believe it or not, they're both from Finland, as I'm sure most of you probably already knew / figured out from context. And those of you who didn't, well, don't touch the stove. You get yourself 4 tracks there by Mr. Satanic War Master, taking up about, I think it's about 20 minutes in that sort of time at least. You know, they're long songs, but they're really good, really, really good ones. And then you get 9 by Archgoat, a bunch of nice short, sort of like, so you get like a whole mini LP from Archgoat, which is really, really cool. Black, as you would want it to be, of course. Always got to be done that way. This is some of the best stuff, in my opinion, as well, from Satanic War Master. Like, just like all 4 songs on here. I mean, well, one of them was already on. Strength and Honor, which is, of course, what's it called? Walls of Blood and Iron, and Satanic Winter might have been on there as well, actually. But either way, you get 4 absolute belters, and then you get 9 also very, very good tracks by Archgoat. And what I like about those ones as well is that they're all shorter, so it's a bit like a yeah, like I say, like a mini LP sort of thing, but it's got a bit of a grindy kind of feel to it at the same time because of the song lengths. So yeah, really cool fun. You get the little inlay and everything. There's that Cheerful Fellas side, and then you get, of course, the those Cheerful Fellas side as well. And this was, who put this one out? Because if I remember rightly, when Hell's Headbangers put, oh, this is Hell's Headbangers one. Oh, okay, cool. Yeah. So yeah, this is the Hell's reissue, and yeah, because I've also got the CD as well, which comes with 2 CDs. I'll show that on camera at some point soon as well. But we like to stretch out the pain around here, so we'll get onto that one. Here's the last one of the day. Having to keep these longer videos a bit shorter. That last one nearly crippled my phone going over half hour. What was I thinking? Jesus Christ. Jesus Christ. So, this one's all sticky and stuff. Oh. So, let's have a little look here. We're looking at a fantastic little split out of the old Dutchland. What is that? Netherlands? Yeah, them Dutch people. They're all about it. So we're looking here at the split between Rectal Smegma, Clit Eater and Last Days of Humanity. Oh, and it's a belter of a record in all, I have to say. Absolute cracker. And these are all new songs as well that they did on here for 2020. Like it says on their Bandcamp thing as well. It's on there. It says no re-recordings, no found unreleased footage and stuff. You know, just all new songs. Just, oh yes, no re-recordings. Just a bunch of new tracks just thrown in, and really cool. And if you're more into the older stuff by Last Days of Humanity, like you prefer the more structured sort of songs, check out the ones on here. I reckon you'll like them. They're really, really cool. Each band brings their A game on here, so each band's different enough as well that you don't feel the need to compare them and see who's better or whatever. It's just, it all works together really well. And as you can see here as well, we've got the old single-sided. So that's 3 single-sided LPs today that we've taken a look at. Isn't that mad? Comes in waves. I wonder if that was subconsciously connected somehow while I was listening to this stuff. But oh yes. So yeah, that's basically what I've been listening to today. So yeah, proper little B-side Saturday. It's been a busy week, so most of what I've been listening to you've already seen. So here we go. Yeah, hope that was all right for everybody. You enjoyed that? Of course you did. Aaron knows what he's doing. Where the fuck does this go? There we are. But yeah. What else have you guys been listening to? You heard any of these ones? Anything here you haven't heard, or you're curious about checking out? Anything there that you think is stinky poos? Let me know what you've been listening to as well. Throw it on down there. Let us all know. Make sure to support the underground, your local record store, check out the description box so you can pick up a copy of Grindslime Magazine by yours truly. And you can find me on Instagram at GrindslimeTV. Until then, see you all later.